Hello. Excuse me. We are going to be talking about run on, fused sentences, and comma splices. So I'm just going to refer to all of these as run on sentences moving forward. Fused sentences and comma splices are something you may hear elsewhere, but they're all really just fancy words for run on sentence. So, first, I want to talk about what a sentence is before we start that. A sentence, in order to be complete, a sentence needs a subject, which is usually a noun, right? Person, place, or thing, a verb, which is an action, and to be a complete thought. So the example I always give, shortest sentence in the Bible, Jesus wept. You have a subject, you have a verb, and it's a complete thought. So a run-on sentence is when you slam two complete sentences together, usually without proper punctuation. An example of a run-on sentence is Todd is not playing outside. Today it is raining. So you can see Todd is a subject, is playing is a verb. You also have today and it are both verbs, or not verbs, nouns, subjects. Is and raining are two verbs. They're a helping verb, combined verb. So we have two subjects, two verbs, and do we have two complete thoughts? Todd is not playing outside. Yeah. So we're going to read it stopping at the second subject or the second noun. Todd is not playing outside. Yeah, that's a complete thought. Today it is raining. That's also a complete thought, right? So that is a run-on sentence. A comma splice, similarly, that happens when you do two complete sentences and you try to combine them with just a comma. So Todd is not playing outside today, comma, it is raining. Okay, so the comma by itself is not strong enough to fix a complete or a run-on sentence. So a run-on sentence is when you either, whenever you either slam two complete sentences together with no punctuation, or when you slam two complete sentences together with just a comma. So let's talk about how to fix run-on sentences. You can separate the two sentences with a period. Make sure you capitalize the first word in the second sentence. Todd is not playing outside today, period. It is raining. You could also fix it as Todd is not playing outside, period. Today it is raining. Both of those would work. You can separate the two sentences with a comma and a coordinating conjunction. That's the key here. You can't just have a comma, you would also need a coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunctions, if you've ever heard of the acronym FANBOYS, FANBOYS, those are your coordinating conjunctions. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Those are all coordinating conjunctions that you can use in conjunction with your comma in order to fix a run-on sentence. So, Todd is not playing outside today, comma, for it is raining. Nobody really talks like that. We could also do Todd is not playing outside, and today it is raining. Both of those would be correct with your comma. Keep in mind your comma goes in front of your coordinating conjunction. So those are two ways. We got 4 total. Another way is to make one sentence a dependent clause by adding a subordinating conjunction. A subordinating conjunction is because. So Todd is not playing outside today because it is raining. Or, Todd is not playing outside today because it is raining. So you can use because. You don't use commas with because. Separate the two sentences with a semicolon. Todd is not playing outside today, semicolon, it is raining. Similarly, we could do Todd is not playing outside, semicolon, today it is raining. Now, we usually only use semicolons for when sentences are closely related. So we couldn't do like, it is raining outside today, semicolon, the price of eggs in Paris is outrageous. Because those two sentences don't have anything to do with one another. So you only use a semicolon to connect complete sentences when they're sort of related. They sort of share the same thought process. Make sense? Yeah, I don't know why I asked that. Y'all can't respond to me. If you have questions about what a run-on or comma splice is and how to fix it, let me know. Send me an email, call me. So let's talk about how to proofread for run-ons and in your writing. Because you're going to be proofreading your own work, you're also going to be proofreading others' work in peer review. So pay close attention to where one thought stops and another begins. So I did that in the very first slide when I talked about I would read the sentence until the next noun or the next subject. That's sort of the same thought as paying attention to where one thought stops and another begins. Similarly, you want to use, when you use subject pronouns like you, it, he, she, ask yourself if you're starting a new sentence. So that's similar to where one thought stops and another begins. Whenever you use a subject pronoun, you, it, he, she, I, those tend to be towards the beginning of a new sentence, of a complete sentence. So that's a good way to sort of gauge where maybe one thought stops and another begins, is when you start using pronouns. And a good way to detect comma splices is to look at every instance of commas in your essays and see if you are using the comma to connect two complete sentences. So again, look for two subjects, two verbs. If it has both of those, see if there are two complete thoughts. And if there are, you've got a run-on sentence and you need to correct it in one of the 4 ways we discussed. So if you have any questions about run-on sentences or how to correct those or how to proofread for those, send me an email, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one.